And hello everyone, a warm welcome from South Wales. We find ourselves at the Cardiff City Stadium. I'm Derek Ray, joined by Lee Dixon in the commentary position. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It's Cardiff City, and they face Grimsby Town.
Yeah, really looking forward to this one, Derek. Excite me, come on, let's see some entertainment.
There it is, a delightful start to this match. Just what they were hoping for.
Well, here's the replay, Derek. I love a ball into the box, you know that. It's a beauty. And then it's a good headed finish, to be fair. Keeper no chance. Lovely goal.
Davis. Giving the ball away. Herrera. They need to get tighter here. They'd be disappointed if he didn't take that one cleanly. Got to it easily, the keeper. Well, a second goal for them here. And he did well to cut it out. Well, he played that one really well. Plenty of options. Able to get his body in the way. Vital intervention. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Space afforded him. Could play it in. A concession of a corner here. Over it comes. A header it was, but a pretty straightforward save, Lee.
Well, it's an easy header, Derek, and he made it look really difficult.
Looking confident with the ball at his feet. Well, it could be on for him here. What a lovely strike! Lethal piece of finishing. Drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous goal.
Well, Derek, it's an intelligent pass. Really tight and congested. Well hit, long over the top. That's exactly what you do when you're crowded, and they've got their reward.
Evans. It's a well-struck pass. And it's played into the centre. Well, just went a bit too early. Offside.
As you can see, the visitors haven't had too much of the ball, but they won't mind. They're winning this game. And why? Because their counter-attack is absolutely fantastic.
A really sumptuous ball. Can he take advantage? Oh, they really should have a two-goal cushion.
Wow, he can't believe it, Derek. What a wonderful opportunity. You just wonder if they're going to live to regret that.
Well, still searching for the equaliser, but not passing it anxiously. But it can't get all the way through. Potential danger here. That's not a bad ball. Not far away at all with the volley.
Well, to catch it like that, you've got to have really good technique, and oh, so close.
Evans. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better. And that pass could be troublesome. Could it be? And a goal! That's his brace! They just can't keep him quiet!
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. And he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal.
And that's going to do it for the first half. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Well, there to intercept. Looks promising, this. Well, that is how to run at defenders. A sloppy pass. Well, there's been so much talk about a potential transfer, but it's potential no more. It's fact.
Well, Derek, he's got everything for me. A real prospect. Just got to keep himself working hard, listening to his coaches. He's got a real future. This lad.
Moving into the advanced position. High quality defending. And tidily played. Cross aimed at the back post. A goal! And it's very much game on here. Well, neutrals are getting their money's worth. 3-2 in this match. In position, and it's gone in. Just what the doctor ordered. Things looking very bright for them now with this buffer. So the current scoreline, 4-2. Ambrosius. And moving the ball nicely. Very much run-of-the-mill as saves go. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more action coming up from the Premier League for you. It's Cardiff City facing Aston Villa.
Yeah, atmospheres make games, Derek, and that should be an absolute belter.
A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Davis. Can he find the net? Could have been awkward for the goalkeeper. He's given a corner, the referee. So making the substitution now. He's driven in the corner. And still dangerous. The delivery. It comes to absolutely nothing. Well, we always enjoy bringing you live action on EA TV and Premier League action coming up. It's Grimsby Town facing West Ham United.
Yeah, that looks a great match-up, doesn't it? Looking forward to some fast-flowing football there.
Great strong tackle, throw in forthcoming. And he could really get at the opposition. No problems for the keeper. And only 2 minutes remaining here. Two minutes of stoppage time coming up. And giving the ball away. And room now out on the wing. And he's through here. In it goes! To rubber stamp it once and for all.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They were so quick to get out from the back, and he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard.
And there it is, the full-time...
Just a moment of your time. Thanks, that's all.
OK, guys, thanks very much. We'll start the questions now. Time's up.
Thank you all for joining us. We'll start taking questions now. Thank you.
The stage is set here at Wembley. A sea of fans beginning to descend upon the stadium for what ought to be a riveting Carabao Cup final. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live on EA TV. This is the time when the talking has to stop and the action finally begins. A warm welcome to Wembley from me, Derek Ray. I'm joined in the commentary box by Lee Dixon, and we're just seconds away from kick-off time in what promises to be a wonderful Carabao Cup final. It's Crystal Palace, and they face Grimsby Town.
Well, not many players in their careers get chances to play in cup finals. These 22 have got a perfect opportunity to put their name on the map. I'm looking forward to this final. It should be an absolute cracker, Derek.
Must take the lead here, and thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. And a throw-in forthcoming. Chance to play it in. Oh, it's gone in! And you have to feel for it now. It will go down as an own goal.
Well, let's see that again. I don't want to look at it as a former defender. I've scored a few of these in my time, and they were always my fault. Got blamed for all of them. Important the players pick him up from here on in.
Well, an own goal that has left them trailing and flailing. And can they prize them open now? A good and fair challenge. He continues his run. It's not going to help the cause, an effort by Acadmey.
Well, sometimes you can just get a little bit too cute. Put your head down, put your laces through the ball and strike it.
Just couldn't keep the ball. The attack carried promise, but petered out. And space to cross it. Chance to finish. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and just look at these fans. The trophy coming their way, surely. Well, a second goal for them here. Going well, and in with a real chance. Must be. Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
An attack full of promise. The danger cleared. And Bellingham. Powerful enough, but not precise enough.
No, not accurate enough at all. He had other options on as well.
Schlager. Tete. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Ran it magnificently and intercepted. Berg. Ndidi. Tremendous challenge. They look as though they want to make this move count. Cuts it back. Well, he did his job defensively. And they need to get tighter here. Mayoral. Oh, they've lost it. Something. Such an important goalkeeping intervention under pressure. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. And the whistle is sounded for... The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Now sliding in field. Big chance! A goal! Another one! It's turning into an absolute demolition job.
Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily, and he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal.
And he did well to cut it out. And he read it superbly. Ndidi. Read it well. This is the home of live football, EA TV, and we'll have live coverage of the 5th round of the FA Cup. It's Crystal Palace facing Bristol City.
Yeah, just 16 teams remaining now, and I think both teams will be looking at that match thinking we're just a handful of games away from the final. Big game, that one, Derek.
This looks threatening.
Well, Derek, they're not...
And he's through here. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, here it is again. It's all about the pace in transition. They were so quick to get out from the back. And when he gets through to the keeper, he just smashes it past him and gives him no chance to think. A lovely finish.
Half an hour remaining then. They've regained possession. It might be on for them. On the ball, Schlager. Tidy in possession. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. The delivery. Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, here's the replay. It's a lovely, quick counter-attack that sets up the chance. And it's all about the time he allows himself by being patient, waiting for the ball to drop, and then volleying with such precision.
Well, we're underway again, and this game was finished as a contest a long time ago. And Bellingham. Well, action from the 5th round of the FA Cup coming up soon on EA TV. It's Grimsby Town. Still a chance. Well, it was never going to worry the keeper.
Well, no wonder he's looking a little bit sheepishly at his teammates. Head in a hand sort of moment.
Running with the ball confidently. And a decent delivery. Danger averted for now, but they have a corner to defend. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. And I think it's fair to say the pressure from the defender put him off a bit. Boubacar Kamara. Borja Mayoral. Tete. And it's played into the centre. And the keeper acquitted himself well.
Yeah, it was a good ball in, wasn't it? But the keeper did everything right.
How can they make something happen? And possession given away. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Far from a good pass. Well, 5 minutes remaining, but you just feel this is over already. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of that performance.
Well, here's the replay. Super fast counter-attack football at its best. And then through on goal, do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish.
Borja Mayoral. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. So 2 minutes of stoppage time here.
Minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
Quality of pass needs to be a bit better. And the final whistle, the cup issue is settled. Chance to play it in.
got time for a couple of questions? Thank you, that's it for...
And the game begins. Herrera. It is a decent looking attack here. And important for him to remain calm. Given away by Tottenham. An attack full of promise. Got to it easily, the keeper. Rodri. He's in behind. And up for grabs off the keeper. Threat over for now, it seems. Well, Casemiro has featured on the back pages of many a newspaper in recent days, and the reports have been confirmed. He's decided to end what has been a brilliant career at the end of this season. A huge loss for the club, you've got to say. Can he give them the lead? There it is! A delightful start to this match. Just what they were hoping for. 1-0 then. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think. And the referee has determined that that is a bookable offence.
I don't think he can think any...
Great chance with that header, but he sent it wide of the post.
Well, it's quite easy to head that one over the bar. This time he just gets his angles wrong, just past the post.
He's under real pressure here. No foul, Spurs advantage. Not a very good challenge, and he skips past his man. Herrera. Crisp tackling. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. What a shocking pass, really. And Spurs could be onto something. Must be! Well, it smacks into the gloves of the goalkeeper. A chance to whip it in. Not away completely. Completely misfired with that one. A long way off target.
Yeah, but it goes in the top corner and your hero. It's worth an effort.
Herrera. He's got space. A real opening now. It's got to be. Saved, but still a chance. Surely. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. Well, the keeper dealt with the danger. Really sitting deep now. That could be problematic. Is it going to be? And he's got it scored to level us again.
We can take another look here. I'm sure the keeper is frustrated with the defending. Just afforded too much time in the box, and he's never going to miss that.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. So, a level contest, 1-1. A Spurs free kick it's going to be. What can he do from here? Well, he's allowed his opponent to get past him. Can he get them in front? Oh, commanding goalkeeping. Maybe a chance for Spurs here to take the lead from a corner. Over it comes.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
And the cross goes in. And the danger is averted. A chance then for the respective managers to address their... As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Getting the ball forward. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily. And once he gets himself settled with the keeper to beat, he hammers it into the back of the net. Smashing goal.
He could really get at the opposition. Can he finish this? Excellent block. Well, mopping up defensively. And play halted, free kick given. Untidy ball. Well, just to point you in the right direction, we have more live action from the... Oh, what an opportunity! Almost his second goal of this match, but the goalkeeper had his own views on that subject.
Well, he'd be looking for a brace, the striker, not to be on that occasion.
Well, they've given him too much space. And by a wafer-thin margin, offside. And a change for Spurs at this juncture.
The hosts are struggling in terms of possession, but they won't mind with that. They're winning this game. They're sucking their opponents onto them, and with the pace they've got in midfield and up front, they're really causing problems.
And winning it back. This looks promising. Oh, he's really opened them up here. Well, that's how to hit them. Not quite accurate enough, though. Well, we always enjoy bringing you live action on EA TV and Premier League action coming up. It's Spurs facing Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Yeah, Derek, should be a great atmosphere there. It's one I would be tuning in for if I wasn't there with you.
Effective looking pass. He's in behind. And he's in an offside position. And there to intervene. Well, that's a super ball over the top. Can he put it away? Well, the shot coming in, but he's missed by a country mile. Well, with tackling like that, the onus is on the referee to take action, potentially. The referee has dished out a yellow card here.
Well, it's not malicious, it's just clumsy.
Will he play it in? And he clears the danger. Only 10 minutes remaining here. Possession changes hands, the interception there. And forward they go, chasing the game. And that'll be offside. Spurs to make a personnel switch now. In the second half, trailing, albeit by a small margin. How should they be viewing this task, Lee?
Well, Tottenham haven't been at their best, have they? Little off colour for me in all departments, but they're still in this game.
This could be it! Excellent block. Regain possession. And only 2 minutes remaining here. And a Tottenham Hotspur free kick coming up. This looks promising. 3 minutes of stoppage time to be added on.
Of 3 minutes of added time.
Herrera. No space for them here. Targets available. Cross comes in. And just the header that was required. The goal they were in search of.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely quick counter-attack that sets up the chance. And finishing like that with a lovely headed goal is absolutely superb.
A chance to revisit the goal.
Oh, hi there. I've just got a couple of questions about the match. No further questions, thanks.
Really looking forward to this one. Everton get the ball rolling. A promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. Spot on with that tackle. Oh, that's a fine pass. Oh, good vision. He just needs to keep a cool head. That is what you call a gilt-edged opportunity, not taken.
Well, you visualise a game before you play it, and I'm pretty sure he probably in his sleep visualised an open goal, and he's just fluffed his lines.
Options in the centre. Oh, getting a strong fist on the ball, and a fine stop. Well, sitting deep like this might be a dangerous game. Throw-ins given. Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. Can they forge ahead? Well, the keeper reacted magnificently. He's played it out over the touchline, so a throw-in to restart things. In search of space. A real opening now. Must score. And there it is. 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations. 1-0 then. Well, strong play here. Oh, lovely ball. Unable to put it behind for what will be a corner here. Perfect challenge. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Good ball to switch the play. Credit to them for winning back possession. Herrera. Oh, that pass easy on the eye. And a goal to square the game. Edge of the seat stuff. Well, the earlier goal cancelled out. One apiece. Realising that it might be opening up on the opposite flank. Herrera. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Well, can they open up the defence here? Really getting stuck in. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Well, the chance looked to be on, but found himself offside. He's protecting it effectively. An alert piece of defending. An example of how to press. And a throw-in it's going to be. The pass could do damage. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Oh, a tremendous block. What a vital intervention. Well, the header didn't exactly go to plan.
Well, I'm not sure what he did there when he caught it on the top of his head, but whatever he did, it was a poor attempt.
Effective looking pass. It looks promising. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. And space to cross it. Fruitful looking attack. A bit sloppy in possession. So 20 minutes to go. And they are on the move again. Crossing into the middle. And a close offside decision as they were threatening. Ricky Puig. Well read to ease the pressure. This might be ideal for the counter. Wanted to keep it but couldn't. Let's get the latest on the injury situation from our pitchside man, Jeff Shreves.
Oh, horrible injury to his shoulder there. Landed right on top of it. Short, but he's tough and I think he'll carry on.
Cheers, Jeff. Herrera. How can they nudge in front late on here? They were playing fluid football, but then the foul, and now you would anticipate a yellow card. And the referee has determined that that is a bookable offence.
I don't think you can think anything else after that challenge.
And the keeper takes charge in dealing with the free kick. Now can they counter clinically? Good vision. Can he get onto this? Now to the front post. Just couldn't capitalise there. A message delivered from the referee to the fourth official. 3 minutes on the board. And they're on the front foot, looking for a winner near the end of this game. Ricky Puig. They cannot be separated here, and it's... And so the story continues. The first period of extra time, and no one is leaving.
Well, fitness levels are going to be tested now, Derek.
Ferreira. A very good tackle.
The visitors have totally controlled possession, but that doesn't lead to goals necessarily. They haven't created enough. Too slow up front, midfield, very average. The coach, he's not happy at all. He wants more from this team.
Kulusevski. And after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, that's a fine pass. And there's the feed into the box. A goal! That's two for him today! They simply can't stop him! No wonder he's celebrating! Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. Can he take them on and beat them? This could be the equaliser. And it is the equaliser. Well, now, that could be a huge turning point in this game. They carry the momentum. Once again, the sides are level. This is a kaleidoscope of shifting emotions. So 1 minute of stoppage time, that's what the officials have said.
1 minute of added time.
Still level here, but the pressure escalating. Happy to take on the shot. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. And he's fired over the corner. And the keeper deals with the danger. Half-time in extra time. Well, underway again, the second period of extra time. Who's going to prevail here? Will it lead to the goal that puts them ahead? Oh, my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class! Fantastic technique!
Well, here's the goal again, and it's all about the build-up. Great little one-touch passing move. The ball moved quickly, and it made for a simple finish in the end. Great team effort.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. It's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. So a throw in here. Well, 5 minutes remaining in this, the second period of extra time. Good visualisation and execution. Might be dangerous. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, here is the replay, and to be fair, the keeper from that distance hasn't got much chance of keeping it out. Lovely goal.
Everton, having shipped a goal, now have work to do going forward. There is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute.
1 minute of added time.
Well, danger here as he runs at them. This could finish it! And in all likelihood, that is game over. So little time left for a response. There's the final whistle, and the visitors.
Just a moment of your time. Thank you for your time.
Okay, welcome everyone. We'll start with the questions now, please. Thank you. Okay.
And now this Champions League round of 16 second leg is underway. Diaz. And using his strength to shield the ball. Oh, surely. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. And Bellingham. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. And a good-looking ball. An attack full of promise. And can they prize them open now? And will it be the leveller? And struggling to get the shot off. Sissoko. Oh, big opportunity. And the ball is in the net. And that is not going to count. The decision is offside, Lee.
Well, it's a good decision from the assistant referee. Spot on there.
This looks threatening. The pressure was on the keeper following the threaded pass. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Oh, tremendous vision. Top-class defending. Alpha Sissoko. On and on he goes. Still trailing, but they're upping the pressure. Rabi Matondo. Opportunity to deliver the cross. He cannot believe he's missed it from the spot. Oh dear, oh dear.
No, I can't believe it either. I've missed a few myself, but that was just wide, but it's still a miss.
This looks promising. Opportunity it is. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Cuts in from the flank. And a very good challenge. Well, ruled to have taken up an illegal position, only just. Options in the middle. And they find a gap in the defence. So the Champions League round of 16, second leg. The second half is underway. Rabi Matondo. McKenzie. Diaz. Well, the attack promising as it was, scuppered there. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. How about the cross? Bellingham! Was an important piece of defending. Intercepting it intelligently. Well, there's been quite the focus on him coming into today's game, and the rumours have been confirmed. He's elected to end his illustrious career at the end of this campaign. A massive loss for the club, Lee.
Yeah, it really is. Obviously, he's going to be missed very much here. He's a key player on the pitch and in the dressing room. No doubt they'll be looking at the transfer window ahead to try and strengthen and fill that gap he's going to leave.
Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. And there the attack ends for now. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? Really digging in at the back. But still the opportunity. Might be a chance here. No problems for the keeper. Well, that's in the remit of any referee to stop play. It's what he... he's going to do, so the player can receive attention. So an uncontested drop ball after the injury. Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. It looks promising, just couldn't get it through. 15 minutes remaining. Chance to play it in. Well, thumped clear. Jude Bellingham. Comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Diaz. And it's gone out of play. Goal kick coming up. Can they take advantage? Can he make it count? Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Gets his glove on it. 1 minute remaining. And do they mean business on this occasion? There's the final whistle. The home fans are jubilant. And so the battle commences. Well, strong play here. Herrera. Every pass hitting its target. Zakaria. It's Callum Hudson-Odoi. It's a weighted pass. Well, couldn't bend his run, and the flag went up. Soumaré. Trevor Chalobah. Ozan Kabak. The ball with Martinez. And wasteful from Chelsea. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. And space for the cross. Good looking move this. Still passing it around with authority. Ball played nicely. Oh, good vision. And they could do damage. Well, how about that for a piece of tackling to break things up? Zakaria. Martinez. Well read to win possession back. Oh, lovely ball. Is it going to be? And just narrowly wide in the end. Boubakary Soumaré. He's got space. Space and time for the cross. Danger averted. And so the match is underway. So a throw in here. Bergen. A fine reading of the situation. Özdemir. Ömir. Now, let's see what they can do here. Well, they keep passing away. Masterful piece of foiling. Larson. Oh, a nice-looking pass. Hold on! Really good block. Played in. Well, trying his luck with the header, but too much elevation. Cookchu. Mehmet Zeki Çelik. Goalkeeper's ball every day of the week. Frederik Björkan. Holland. Looking for that final pass, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations. 1-0 then. Well, not very clever defending. Inside he goes. Big chance. They just couldn't stay in front. And now this match is all square.
Most vulnerable when you've scored a goal, and that's the case today. They'll be really disappointed to give away that goal. The manager won't be very happy too.
Well, the earlier goal cancelled out, one apiece. Larson. Good looking ball, there could be a chance now. Well, good defending, clattered out of there. Able to get his body in the way. It's a perfect challenge. Unal. Oh, terrific pass. And he's through. It's gone in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that. Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. Moving it forward. And the referee has awarded a corner following that touch. Well, he failed to deliver that time. Well, that could be his final rebuke, I think, and the referee's making that absolutely clear. Well, oh, the crossbar is still reverberating. He's allowed his opponent to get past him.
The hosts have had the lion's share of possession, but they have to create more, they have to be more positive. The final third...
What a save! And over comes the corner. Oh, he's missed. And the referee has pointed to the spot. He's given the penalty. And now, let's see if they can level it up. Well, not... Oh, he's guessed correctly and saved it. And firing it into the area. Martin Ødegaard. But it can't get all the way through. Erling Haaland. Well, trailing here, but a corner it is. Played into the centre of the box. Well, a bit short with the clearance. High echelon goalkeeping there. He's driven in the corner. Well, the managers will now deliver the... The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Berat Ayber Özdemir. Enes Unal with it. Credit to them for winning back possession. Well, foul play, says the referee. Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, Derek, it certainly was a good 45 minutes from the lad. Obviously got the goal to give him the lead, but he's looked very, very lively as well.
Unal. Abdülkadir Ömür. Özdemir. Larson. He has time to play it over. Decent cross, but nobody in the vicinity. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. Haaland. This could level it. Oh, but the keeper with an important save. How important is that?
Well, his angles were all right. His reactions were superb. Great goalkeeping.
And he's fired over the corner. With no degree of difficulty for the goalkeeper. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Now can they make something happen? Oh, lovely incisive pass. Erling Haaland! And a goal! The equaliser of entertainment. And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. Mehmet Zeki Çelik. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. Yilmaz. An opportunity to forge ahead from this corner situation. And now the delivery. Not the result from the set piece they were looking for. Well, another corner following on from the last one. Over it comes. And the keeper deals with the danger. Martin Ødegaard. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Can they keep it going? Patient enough build-up. Can they carve out a chance? Real danger. That's a fairly easy save for any keeper to make. Berge. And it's a case of just 5 minutes left. Christopher Ayer. Well, they no longer have the ball. And still on the lookout for the goal that could be so important at this juncture. Kukçu. Oh, big opportunity! This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front.
Well, it looks like the game was over, but no, there's another chance. And there it is, back of the net. It looks like the winner. Well, here's the replay with the clock ticking down. Has he won the game for his team? Been collected. He deserves that. Brilliant finish.
Well, and that is that. The referee blows his whistle. And so the battle commences. Cookchu. It's with Kabak. Korkmaz. Cookchu. Berat Ayber Özdemir. Özdemir. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Can he put them in front? Can they keep it out? Well, able to survive that attacking push. Under real pressure here. Through ball attempted, but completely overhit. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Oh, showing excellent vision. Well, that is how to run at defenders. Oh, he's through here. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
I must admit, I thought he was going to score with that header.
Yeah, it was a quality cross, and he gets up well, and it's just wide.
Berat Ayber Özdemir. Ömür. Dangerous looking attack. Well, pass after pass, maybe they can chisel an opportunity. Abdülkadir Ömür. It might be on for them. Well, they have the ball once more. It did appear that they might be onto something, but not so. Pressing as a team. Is it going to end up being productive for them? They could nudge in front. And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations. The opening goal of the game then. Cookchu. Well, they want that equaliser, but their passing remains smooth. Running with the ball confidently.
The visitors are struggling with possession, really. But again, we've seen it before, we'll see it again. Their counter-attack play has been absolutely fantastic. Pace really hurts defences, and they've got that in abundance.
Room to manoeuvre on the wing. Lacked a bit of conviction and straight into the wall. Corner kick awarded, and let's see if this will help them add to their lead. It had an invitation attached, but he couldn't avail himself.
Look at him, he thinks it's in, just wide.
Korkmaz. Abdülkadir Ömür. Teammates in the middle. Keeper getting the touch. And there to intervene. And with that, the first half draws. Well, that is how to run. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Well, they've lost the ball. Oh, good vision. It should be. And mistimed the run, sadly. That's offside. He's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Lee?
45 minutes from the lad, obviously got the goal to give him the lead, but he's looked very...
Can they square the game? And a goal! Goal to level this contest. All even. Even Steven, one apiece in this match. Well, beaten easily here. And moving the ball nicely. Good technique displayed. Crossing possibilities. Well, he's allowed his opponent to get past him. And possession given away. Unal. Özdemir. Well, he played that one really well. And providing width. Space. Oh, what an opportunity. Oh, it might be. Chance maybe. And he read it well. It's opening up for them. And the cross goes in. I'm sure, you know, he wishes he could have that header back.
Well, in that position, you should think he's going to score. Really a poor effort with his head.
Mehmet Zeki Çelik. Chance to do damage. And that pass could be troublesome. Surely! Oh yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it! What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Inside the last quarter of an hour. And intercepted it. So a goal kick is what's coming up here. Świderski. And successfully cut out. Excellent refereeing, advantage in operation. We're racing away here. He read the situation defensively and did his job.
Just listen to the fans here, Derek. They've just kept their noses in front, and these fans are doing their best to push them to the final whistle.
Teammates in the middle. The end product just wasn't there. Overcooked that one. One minute remaining. Well, the electronic board showing one additional minute. Korkmaz. The referee blows for full time. It ends at a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans. Well, that is how to...
Benvenuti a tutti, possiamo cominciare con le domande. Purtroppo...
And they kick off this Champions League quarter-final first leg. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. And a throw-in it's going to be. He has time to play it over. And the referee is quite... Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. Corner given. Hull. Nunez. Well, they keep passing away. Free kick awarded then by the referee. And a pretty ordinary challenge. And that's very good refereeing to let the play flow. Saloy. Still level here, but the pressure escalating. Terrific block there. Well, they have the ball once more. And since they have the ball, the referee playing advantage here. Can they take advantage? I think in the grand scheme of things, he's going to be terribly proud of that headed attempt.
Well, heading practice in training next week, that was pretty average, to be fair.
And it's a quality pass. And Bellingham has eyes for goal. Looked as though they had attacking momentum, but not so. It is to be a throw-in. Napoli have lost the ball. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Really well played pass. And the cross not quite imaginative enough. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Hull. Bellingham. In position to give them the lead, maybe. Oh, crucial tackle. Brilliant. Renan Lodi. And he's clear as lines. Hull. And room now out on the wing. And a useful cross. A really disappointing effort, you've got to say.
Well, it's way off target. A real poor effort. With his head.
Locatelli. Still passing it around with authority. Dangerous looking attack. He did his job defensively. And so they kick off the second half in this Champions League quarter-final first leg. Jude Bellingham. Hull. And don't forget, we have more Premier League action coming up for you on EA TV. It's Grimsby Town facing Crystal Palace.
Yeah, it's very easy to build a case for those two teams to make that game a real cracker. You should be tuning in for that one.
Oh, he's given the ball away. And attempting the through ball. Oh, the perfect ball now. How about this? Might take the lead. Tenacious tackling, excellent defending there. That's very effective, good high pressing. Well, on you go, says the referee. Advantage, getting the better of his opponents. Oh, in with a chance. Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, he was so sharp, the goalkeeper there, wasn't he? What a wonderful save.
Can he open the door to a potential goal? What an important piece of defending. And in the event, just a talking to, but could easily have seen yellow. Into the area. A header it was, but a pretty straightforward save, Lee.
Well, it's an easy header, Derek, and he made it look really difficult.
The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. To jump in front. And he's gone for power. So close to finding the net. Valverde.
Si ricorda che la maglia ufficiale è disponibile nello store dello stadio. Tutte le targhe
Far from
disponibili.
a smooth challenge. Now, will the referee produce a card? The referee has dished out a yellow card here.
Well, it's not malicious, it's just clumsy.
And you need your defender to take charge. Rodrigo. And a chance to whip it in here. Oh, he's given it! Penalty! And an opportunity now for them to jump in front. And the referee has determined that... And the penalty is converted! I don't think anyone really questioned him. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Now, what can they produce on the flank? This could be the equaliser. But oh, what an important save! How about that?
Well, that is a big save, and that's what you pay top dollar for, your goalkeeper.
And intercepted it.
Well, the Napoli fans have certainly had an impact on this game so far. Just listen to how loud they are. urging their team forward to try and see this one out.
Well, they're attacking, but time is the great enemy. Looks promising, this. This could square the game. But no, thanks to the goalkeeper. Opportunity not taken.
Well, he's the last line of defence for a reason. The back four looking back, and he saved them.
Well, that could be his final rebuke, I think. And that is when you need your goalkeeper. Time really is of the essence. What can he do? A punch handy, the keeper. Unable to get a body in the way. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? He could pick out a teammate. Smuggled away. Inside the final 2 minutes of this contest. And still looking for space. What late excitement. And the match is level. So, a level contest, 1-1. Oh, nice ball. And there it is, the full-time whistle. You've got to say, not much to choose between the two teams on the back of this first leg lead.
Well, we thought, Derek, before the game it was going to be tight. A draw it is going into the second leg. Nothing to separate between the two teams, both technically and tactically. Let's see what the coaches can come up with in the second leg.
Thank you everyone for your patience, and we'll start taking some questions now. Thank you.
The Champions League quarter-final second leg commences. Can they take advantage? Opportunity! And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Promising sequence. A concession of a corner here. And it's gone out of play. Goal kick coming up. It looks promising. Well, he certainly wasn't offside by a mile. Renan Lodi. Well, it is a feather on the cap of any 16-year-old making your full senior debut, and you wonder just what's going through his mind, Lee.
Well, Derek, can you imagine how proud all of his family are right now? Amazing. If I was a senior player now, I'd have had my eye on him all day long, just guiding him through all the hullabaloo going on around him, then just whisper in his ear, do your job, I need you, the team needs you. Focus his thoughts.
Can he take advantage? Surely. Oh, good work by the keeper. And that will be a corner. Let's get the latest on the injury situation from our pitchside man, Jeff Shreves.
I've got to say, he landed really heavily on his shoulder there and looks like he's in severe pain. But he looks less concerned.
And a really good diving stop. Over it comes. Well, punched away by the keeper. Really good high press. An attempt like that, never likely to trouble the keeper.
No, he's got his positioning right, but it was a poor shot in the end.
And a throw-in it's going to be. Locatelli. And now Rodrigo. As clean as a whistle, that challenge. Good technique displayed. Options in the middle, and a marvellous save.
Well, his reflexes there, absolutely spot on. That's why they work so hard in training goalkeepers, to pull saves off like that.
Well, that cross was more than acceptable, but they couldn't fire at home. Hull. Very comfortable when in possession. Opportunity here. Oh, it's gone in. And I'll tell you what, that could be highly significant in the grand scheme of the tie. 2-1 is the aggregate lead. Jude Bellingham. a well-struck pass. And still trying to get the shot off. Keeper getting the touch. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Second and decisive leg of this Champions League quarter-final, and the second half begins. Well, that is how to play advantage. Victor Osimhen. Just cutting off the supply. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Crossing opportunity. Well, mopping up defensively. Well, he went for placement, but it didn't go to plan.
Well, we just see his body position there. He's trying to open himself up, bend it into that corner, but he got it all wrong.
And we have more live Premier League action coming up for you soon on EA TV. It's Grimsby Town facing Aston Villa.
Yeah, Derek, should be a great...
Will it be? Will he? It's there for him. And a goal! And I'll tell you what, that gives them a bit of a cushion now. On aggregate, it's 3-1. And the decision offside here. An alert intervention. And that puts them in position. And offside. Well, close one. Valverde. Dangerous looking attack. Real chance. And there's the goal they needed. One that keeps them in touch. And plenty of goals if you look at the aggregate. 3-2 here. Potential danger here. He has time to play it over. Takes the shot. And still a chance. And you don't want to lose possession there. Is it going to be? Great save following the close-range effort.
Look how close he gets to the goalkeeper. It's a really, really good save in the end.
Over it comes. Well, last line of defence, literally. Delivering it into the box. Up a cul-de-sac in terms of the attack. Getting the ball forward. Oh, in with a chance! In it goes! And it should be the goal that gets them through. The aggregate lead is 4-2. And in the perfect position to read it. Another pass over hit. And just the 1 minute left in normal time here. Bellingham, able to close down the shot. There's the final whistle. The home fans are jubilant. They are going...
Okay, thanks guys. We're going to start with the questions now.